There are women who do not whisper, they do not flinch, they do not fold beneath the weight of the world. They rise, they resist, and they remember who they are. Rosa Parks sat down so the world could stand up, but across the ocean, under African skies, there were others, mothers of courage, daughters of fire, who, like Rosa, said no to injustice. This is their story, and these are the books that carry their light. 1. Mighty Be Our Powers by Leymah Gbowee. In the heart of Liberia, where war tore through soil and soul, a woman named Leymah gathered the pieces, not with rifles, but with prayer, with protest, with women. Mighty Be Our Powers is her gospel of peace. It tells how sisterhood and strategy, love and defiance changed a nation that forgot how to breathe. Leymah didn't wait for permission. She led a movement that roared like thunder wrapped in grace. 2. Walter and Albertina Sisulu, In Our Lifetime, by Elinor Sisulu. When the world speaks of Mandela, it must also bow its head to Sisulu. Not just Walter, but Albertina. The iron spine behind the struggle. In this book, we meet a woman who marched in heels on dusted roads, who raised a family in the shadows of apartheid, and raised a nation with her fists clenched in hope. Their story is not just political, it is personal. A story of love, sacrifice, and standing tall, even when the winds of injustice howled. 3. Ya Asantewaa, The Heroism of an African Queen by Aidoo. Before buses, before ballots, there was a queen, Ya Asantewaa, of the Ashanti Empire, who did not ask to lead. But when the time came, she did. In 1900, she took up arms, not for glory, but for legacy, not for power, but for people. In Aidoo's lyrical tribute, we feel the heartbeat of a warrior queen who faced cannons with courage and reminded the world that women do not just birth kings, they lead revolutions. 4. Unbowed, a memoir by Wangari Maathai. Trees speak, and Wangari Maathai listened. In the green hills of Kenya, where forests wept and rivers dried, she planted seeds, both in the earth and in the minds of her people. Unbowed is not just a memoir. It is a manifesto of life, of legacy, of what happens when a woman refuses to shrink. The first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize, Wangari knelt to dig, but rose to lead. And her story, it will root itself in your heart. 5. African Feminism, The Politics of Survival in Sub-Saharan Africa, edited by Gwendolyn, Mikell. Some voices are rivers, others are oceans. This book holds multitudes, a collection of African women's truths, told in essays, told in fire, told in survival. From Nigeria to Senegal, from Zimbabwe to Cameroon, the politics of being female in Africa is laid bare, not in shame, but in strength. Here, we meet Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, the Nigerian woman who marched and mentored, who taught a nation that the womb is not weak. This is not just theory. This is life lived at the front lines of identity. These women did not wait for history to remember them. They wrote their own pages, in footsteps, in silence, in song. And today, through these books, their spirits speak. If Rosa Parks is a flame, these women are the wildfire that spreads across the continent, telling every girl child, you too can say no, you too can rise.